Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like to see, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notify bell, be notified and upload videos and our scheduled streams. We have been kicked to the curb, so to speak. Queen Galfrey has taken over the Crusades. I made a comment in my last one that seeing as how she couldn't get even to Dresden in the last 70 years, and she's claiming that her 100 years of crusade leading should mean something, my comment immediately in my head was, lady, you couldn't get anywhere in 70 years, and I did it and got 3 times as far as you guys ever did in 1 year. So I have a feeling that when I get done with whatever this suicide mission is, assuming that I survive it, that I won't have a crusade army or a crusades. We'll probably be back having to retake a Dresden, for all I know. I just got a bad feeling that all the stuff that I did to advance the crusade as far as I did, even though they put up an artificial wall on me, there were 2 places that I thought I should have been able to get to just by marching because they were so close to the edges of where I was. And the game just said, nope, you can't go there. So, I don't know, Alcat. I probably would have allowed people who are truly successful in their crusade should have been able to go until they were stopped by having to pass over rifts. And I had 2 places I know of that were not over rifts, they were just through forests. I should have been able to advance at least on those places, but they didn't let me. So, basically, she's sending us on a suicide mission into the Abyss. We're supposed to go find out about these crystals that are enhancing demons, I guess. I'm not real happy with it. One thing I did notice is that I seem to only have the 6 people I've got, myself and my 5 companions. There was, in the cutscene, 4 of my 5 other companions were in this room, but I didn't have Woljif. So Wojo's missing. So maybe I didn't do some kind of a quest for him that he couldn't come forward with us. I don't know if those 4 are going to go with us into the Abyss, or as far as I understand it, once I go through this door up here over here, I ain't coming back here until I'm done. So we might have to go with it's what I call my A-team anyway, so it's not a bad mix to be going in with, between land and Ruchelet here. Those 2 are deadly with their bows. Zella has become a true paladin. She now has a +4, basically holy weapon because it's in the hands of paladin. I still have Finian and a +4 Damn Knight Spear, and Inio has lots and lots of spells. So, and Soso does too. So we seem to be able to handle things pretty good. Right now we still have a buff. We all have wings on for some reason. We got a buff in our final battle here against Drazan. There is a line that if you've done things right, there's a line that you can invoke about how dare you put this under the holy symbol of Iomede, and it gives you a buff for like an hour. I think I have about 30 minutes left on it, so I'm going to go through this door while I still have that buff on and see if it stays with me going into the first stages of the Abyss, so that I'm not, in case I have to run into like a major guarding force to this rift, that I can at least have a bunch of buffs going for me. So that's what we're going to do. Enough of the introductions and the recap. We have officially moved into Chapter 4. I went looking to see how they divide up the acts. One wiki has the Midnight Fane being in Act 3, and another one has it in Act 4. I had so many videos in Act 3 that I thought I would go ahead and push this one. I pushed the series for the whole Midnight Fane into Act 4, as far as a playlist goes. So, everybody together, and we're gonna go in here. See, I have Darian and Regil, Ember, and Greybor, but there's no Woljo. There's no Wojo anywhere around. And if you look at the map, we've basically went everywhere. While I still had the buff on, I went up to down below. Oh, there's a... I didn't take the swords. Who knows? I'm hoping I'll have somewhere where I can sell these. Alright, everybody together, and out the door we go. Yeah, I'll take it all.
The commander has stepped through the rift, and now there is no going back. Onward, to solitude, to the unknown, to the abyss.
Okay. I finally figured out who's doing our narration. That's Queen Galfrey. I'm not real happy with her at the moment. Not anymore. It's not my job anymore to keep the crusade going. My job is to... What's this? Alright. Oh, we lost our wings. We lost our buff. Hand to the Inheritor. Champion, how extraordinary. I sensed a surge in the power within you the moment you boldly stepped forth into the rift. I was there, following you into the abyss, but it was as though I suddenly found myself in the blessed expanses of the upper plains. Angel turns his head and surveys the bleak landscape that has been revealed to you. His movements are growing tense, and even the soft golden glow that usually emanates from him is fading. So that's where this rift leads, to the realm of the most cunning of all the demon lords. Its location is familiar to me, but that fact brings me neither joy nor consolation. The Abyss, the home of the demons and the heart of everything Iomide hates. Oh, how you wish you could rain cleansing flames down on this entire place, but your goddess is far away, and you can't defeat these endless demonic legions on your own. You know that it won't be easy for you here, but you are duty-bound to fight to the last. Wait. Nino! Ah, the Abyss. Nino rubs her palms together. This is not a hospitable place, but just imagine how many experiments we can conduct here. How many marvelous demons we can study. Rusle's voice drops to a whisper. The Abyss. I swore I would never come back. Everything here dredges up old memories. Everything here just screams, this is your true home. My cursed and benighted home. What can you tell me? These are the Midnight Isles. An odd mix of pensiveness and profound aversion rings in the angel's voice. This is the realm of Nocticula, the Lady in Shadow. Every corner of the abyss is repellent in its own way, but this place, this is where one truly walks on corpses. The angel gestures at the land with his iron gauntlet. On the corpses of demon lords that were treacherously murdered. Every monster slain by Nocticula becomes an island like the one we're standing on right now. This place seems to be created specifically to befuddle the hearts and minds of the righteous. What I mean is that the demon lords are our enemies, and their deaths should please us. But as I look at this black sky, I realize that sometimes the death of evil creates even greater evil. Well, let's just go down to questions. Why would you kill other demon lords? For power, of course. Every new murder that she commits extends her realm, and the greater her realm, the greater her power. The ambitions of the Lady in Shadow are great. She knows no mercy. So the archipelago has become much larger in the millennia of her rule here. What does she have to do with the invasion of Galarian? I do not know, but before the idol that we saw in the Midnight Fane, I had not seen any trace of her influence in the Whirlwind. But it's no wonder. The Lady in Shadow values guile, subterfuge, and devious plots. I will not be surprised if it turns out that she has been secretly aiding Baphomet and Discari since the first days of the invasion. What should be our worry here? Beware every shadow, the angel answers without hesitation. This is the abyss, the plane of chaos and evil. It would be fair to compare our mission to that of spies sent deep into enemy territory. We do not belong here, and everyone and everything that does not seek to kill us on sight will either kill us slowly or use us for unimaginable evil. It is a shame that we cannot hope for the protection of the Sword of Valor in this place, or of the one who used to wield it. You should have sensed it already, how different everything feels without the banner's holy protection. Okay, so I lost more than just one buff. What's our plan? Need to find the source of the Nahidrian crystals and destroy it forever. If possible, we know for certain that the crystals were transported to the World Wound through the rift that we used to get here. Okay. Following on corpses, Midnight Lady. Okay, so we got a thing. What we must do right now is take a thorough look around. We need to understand what this place is and what they were doing with the crystals here. Whether they were creating them or mining them or bringing them here from elsewhere. I would also like to know who was in charge of the demons on this side of the rift. There still may be traces here or even some documents or witnesses. Okay, onward. I will wait for you here. Of course you will. Well, we got mythic levels, but we lost our wings. Let's take a quick look around. I don't want to do a mythic level up on camera here. So it looks like there's a path down here. There's a stone there, but I can't interact with it.
Beautiful.
What the heck? Boy, I'm really zoomed in here for some reason. I don't know why I'm so zoomed in. Maybe I have to turn the camera? Alright.
A bright future awaits us.
Dang it. Oh, something over here. What's this? Stones of the arch emit a revolting, high-pitched shriek. In response to these vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upward. They gather together and violently twist themselves into a whirlwind, at the heart of which an ember of magic flame ignites. The fire becomes brighter until you see a strange city inside the flames, featuring aerial spires, staircases that lead into the void, and streets entangled in a way that contradicts any logic or common sense. You see buildings that seem to be caught in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth from ruin, islands that float in the ether, and alleyways that disappear and reappear again in a different location a few minutes later. The city is reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes mocking faces and changes expression every second. Here and there you see other lights of light flashing on the city streets. After you look closer, you realize that the lights radiate from other arches, similar to the one before you. Okay. The gold coin with Baphomet's mark, which you found on Derazan's body, reacts to the revolting sound by vibrating. The coin appears to be an enchanted item set to resonate magically with the arch, possibly serving as some tool of sort. Oh, identify the place you're seeing. Judging by its surreal architecture, it's chaotic conglomerations of houses right in the middle of the streets, and by the large number of islands that hover in the air or float in random directions, you see it as some sort of demonic city. Well, should be able to do this one. Figure out what you're seeing. You notice that the entire city appears to be littered with an intricate network of portals, with the arches serving as artifacts, allowing you to access the alien network. Interacting with the arches seems to require formulating a clear request in your mind, at which point the magic will transfer you to another portal along the network. Notice its origin. Stones are cut in quite a rough manner, while the magical symbols appear to be drawn without too much diligence. It's quite unlikely that the architect of such an intricate network would have demonstrated such a lack of finesse. By all appearances, this arch is handmade, somehow connected to the web of portals, and illicitly used for personal gain. Okay? Can't move to the other arches. You should get that. It's quite obvious that this strange construct was not designed for mundane use, only transporting users to specific arches that they are allowed to visit. It's likely that some kind of system of magical marks is used, quite possibly shaped into tangible objects, to provide access to various arches. Before you get one such token, all the destination points will be closed to. Should I toss the whirlwind? Should I take a look? I think I'll take a look around before I use the arch and do that. We'll come back to. Oh, look, there's something else here. What's at here? Well, there's a into the caves. I want to make sure there's nothing down here. Oh, come on. Why are you guys moving so slow? Alright. Doesn't seem to be anything down there, so we'll come back up here to this cave. Let's go into the cave and see what's going on around here. Into the caves we go. We're in the abyss. I'm in the caves. Oh, there's some kind of athletics or something there. There's a path to the north. The north. If that is north, I don't even know. There's a path in this direction.
I will help where I can.
Dang it.
Rely on me.
Stop! I'm not understanding why I'm so zoomed in on everything here. The Midnight Feint. I can go back to the Midnight Feint. Okay. There's a box here.
Together, we stand.
Oh, there's a bag here. Some ingredients in the box. Bunch of stuff. Yeah, well, somebody to talk to. Succubus, though it seems incredible, the deformed succubus body still contains a flicker of life. As you approach, she opens her eyes. Her lips crusted with blood release a groan. Ew, Baphomet, spawn, run. Run through your portal. You run too, Hepzamira. You think you're strong, but Our Lady in Shadow is stronger. She will get her revenge. Any way. This examines wounds with the dispassionate eye of a healer and whispers under his breath. Major blood loss. The puncture wounds are deep and blood is filling her body cavities. Commander, I have some means to ease her pain. It's too late to try and save her, but we can spare her suffering. Who did this? Hepzamira. Moans with hatred through her lips, half sealed with clotting blood. I've been following them, wanted to warn Our Lady. Curses on Baphomet and his spawn. Crystals. They've been mining crystals. They said it's to attack the Crusaders, but I believe they want to attack the realm of Our Lady in Shadow. We just got here and we're already tangled up in some web of intrigue. How's that for dumb luck? What do you expect? It's Owlcat Games, Sayla. Through the portal. Hey, nice Brighton. You're chasing them? Fine, find them. I'll get my revenge even after I die. And onto her chest, and she adds in a wheezing voice, my key. I've got it hidden in a lesser shaft, not the one with the bones. And another one in a bigger shaft among the old tools. Find them, follow their trail through the portal. Can we try to heal her? Do we get another succubus in our party? Cecil was the one who told me that we can't help her go pacing. Small barrel appears in Cecil's hands. He gives the succubus a small drop from it, but her eyes immediately close and her breathing slows and finally ceases. Cleric looks at the demon's body with sadness, as if not a reviled enemy lying at his feet. I wasn't sure it would work. Demon bodies are built differently from those of humans, but seems like it did the job. She didn't suffer. She didn't have anything on her.
No reason to pause.
Pathway up here. Looks like there's
We will win this war.
Dang it! Oh, what's this? Stuff? Huh? What's that? Ah, more elven notes. If I ever can find a storyteller again. Assume there must be one way to do it. Ashtray. Something down here. Key to the Nexus portals. Traces of personal dust on it. Okay, I guess that must be one of the... Descends to incredible depth, and there are depleted veins and empty ducts as far as the eye can see. Looks like I'm stuck here, but there was a way for me to get there, and there's something here, so let's come back here. Something we missed. Something we missed way down here. Let's see what's down here. And then maybe we'll try and get across this makeshift bridge or something. Oh, that's the Midnight Vein. So there's something down here, but I guess we gotta go through this to get to it, because I don't... Oh, it's down there. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get through. Tell me what that check was. Interesting, they don't tell you what that was. What did I just pick up? Okay. Bin of enormous bones that likely came from giants. Here and there, rusty slave collars glint in the dust. Half-rotten remains of a giant are missing an arm. This one was probably mutilated while he was still alive. There's another one over here. Deep grooves seemingly left by a giant hand, furiously scratching at the stone. Loot. Scroll of Veil of Heaven ×5. Crystallized Demonic Rage. Okay. Not sure I want the recipe that uses that. There's still somewhere to go down here. Yep.
I will help where I can.
Damn it. There's another piece. Stuff. Suture! What the heck is Suture doing down here? Okay, so we've got Suture here. Can we talk to Suture again? You hear some muttering coming from the pile of bones. Gone. They're all gone and left me with nothing. I've been searching and searching, but there's not even a trace. Large giant skull shakes, and an old acquaintance of yours, the dretch called Suture, climbs out from under it. Grumbling and groaning, he notices you. He blinks, and then he says in the tone of extreme melancholy, "Oh, it's you. What are you doing here, Suture? Did you see for yourself? I've been browsing decorations for my newest luxurious palace with a view of Ishar's best beaches." Dretch mumbles. Then, without missing a beat, he states wistfully, "I was on my way to see Mistress Aurelio, but I can't teleport when I'm like this. Every lousy Brymort can do it, but I can't. All I could do was reach the Midnight Vein and slip into the rift, but now I can't go no further. So I've been searching for portal keys." Portal keys? You've seen those big things up there on the surface. They were kept closed most of the time so the slaves wouldn't run away. They can be opened with special keys. If I was lucky enough to find such a key, I would have left this nasty place in a heartbeat. And then who knows, maybe I could have found Mistress Aurelio. "You're a funny lad, you are," Amy grunts. "My mistress, she's like the wind. One moment she's here, and the next she's gone. She loves coming to Alush in the abyss. I would have found her by now if I could get out of here." It's a little burrow dug by Baphomet's rats in the mansion of the illustrious Lady Nocticula. A former burrow, that is. Once I visited this place with my Mr. Servilio on business, and this place was abuzz with life. The slaves were working, the slave drivers were tormenting them, and Hepzimira was choking the life out of both. You know Hepzimira, do you? Nasty horn-headed Nephilim, and Baphomet's daughter to boot. Now there's no one here. As soon as I saw you, I knew right away why they all fled. Where did old bones come from? They belong to the giants who used to work in these mines. You don't think Baphomet's minions dug the rocks with their own hands, do you? This mine was depleted first, so they converted it into a dump. Every time an enslaved giant died, they dumped the carcass here. Know anything about the Nahidrian crystals? Well, we found... You've just found one. Good for you. This is the mine where they used to dig the crystals, but it was long ago. They depleted it and they left. Simple enough, but not that simply, Suture grunts. They can be mined alright, but the crystals are very rare and extremely expensive. That's all I know. Got more in our journal there. Are there many other mines? There's several more on this island as far as I can see. And they all must have been depleted too. Baphomet's gang would have left this place if they had even a slim chance of finding more crystals. So being more mines elsewhere, I don't know. Known the secret of the crystals. What is this secret you're talking about? Those crystals can be used in many ways. If you're talking about magic powers that can be extracted from a crystal and poured into a demon, no one could ever do it before my mistress. Even now, only a select few know how to do it. My mistress, I mean. Lords Baphomet and Descari are no fools to share that kind of knowledge with the entire abyss. Everything is clear to me now. Alright, I'm getting to be somewhat entertained by finding Suture. He seems to be a fountain of knowledge. So I'm going to say, let him go. You know what? You better look around really closely. Mayhap you'll find a key, a portal key. Looks like a faded piece of glass, but if it's filled with power, it'll shine purple. I'll walk around too, search some more. Alright, keep searching. Giant's bones look like they have been gnawed on. What's that? Hide of a magical creature! I need 3 of these. And I got boots. Oh, what's that? Key to the Nexus portal. Last piece of clouded crystal with traces of purple dust on it. Guess that's what we're supposed to find here. Oh, yeah. Kinda running out of... Oh, there's something else up here. Behind us, I guess. There's more? More stuff. Does not look like I can go anywhere else. There's a bag here. I can't get down there, right? Nope, I'm stuck. Okay. I'll leave you there, Suture. I've got loot to get. There's a loot box here. Okay, I looked at all these things, so blah. 28 minutes, I haven't really gotten anywhere, but okay, we've got some crystals, so maybe we need to go out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out by the... Oh, I have to go up this... Oh, where am I? Okay, we need to go up this. So it doesn't tell me what I had to pass to get up that. It must be just automatic. They make you think you're making a test, but you're just automatically going to get through it. And that's outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to go outside. And before I go messing with this portal, I've got these keys now. Maybe I'll go talk to the inheritor about what I found and what I've learned from Suture. Maybe he'll be able to tell me something since he's been here before. But before I do that, it looks like I've got mythic levels.
Here we go again.
I need to go do my mythic level up, I guess. So we will get to mythic. I'll get an improved angelic halo, so I have to figure out which one of those I want to do. I get a mythic ability, which for Ninio will be easy. That's just abundant casting. Same thing for Solsal, so that they're level 7, and above things get extra. I can now summon a pair of Monamic Divas instead of one, or a pair of Spirit Paladin. So that'll be something. Sort of holy damage. Yeah, holy damage. That's cool. I did take this because I just wanted to get rid of... The biggest reason why I took this one was because creature wielding becomes immune to death effects and energy drain. So I can't be hit by those kinds of things because of that. That keeps me from having to... Like, if I have to put up a death ward, I can put it up on 5 other people and my horse. And I basically have it myself. And if I'm fighting undead, they die much faster. I don't know what I'm going to take when I get another one. Abolish something. Bestow the divine. I don't know. I don't know what to take here. That's an extra feat. This is an ability. And I think I'm going to take the next level up for abundant casting for Solsal and Nino, so that they have maximum spells. I don't know what I'm going to take for her. I could probably take abundant casting for her, and she'd get a lot more spells with the grimoire, right? Because she casts spells. I don't know, I have to look at the mythic abilities for the archers and for Selah. I have no idea what to take with myself either, so I'm going to do that offline. So we lost our Blessing of Iomede, and we don't have my... Yeah, I don't have my banner of... whatever. It says we still have her Blessing on for 36 minutes, so I'm going to hit escape here. I'm going to try and figure out what to do with the mythic upgrades for us. So it looks like it's just going to be this 6 that go wandering through the abyss. Yeah. So if anybody else had side stories to do in the abyss, I guess I don't get to do them. Pretty sure her coming from the abyss, we'll have a side story for her. Can't think of any for the other people, but we'll see. We'll see if other quests come up. We've got to go find crystals and end them or whatever. I guess that's what we could do real quick. Let's look in our journal before we go. Walking on corpses. Exploring mines, da-da-da-da-da. Then he goes dug up in the local mines. Now the mining operation has stopped. The mines disappeared. The hand of the inheritor must be told about this. The hand of the inheritor must have some ideas of how to use it. The name of the demoness who was in charge of the mining is Hepzimira. I am a herald. And for reasons unknown, a conflict broke out between them and Noctilia's servants. This is a valuable piece of information. The hand of inheritor. So I got 4 things to do, and all is go talk to the hand of the inheritor. Huh, I wonder if I should go talk to the hand of the inheritor. Sorry, it's just like, here, let me grab you by the nose and pull you over to this spot. This is where you need to be. So I guess he'll give me a whole bunch of information and let me know what I need to do and how and where. But first I'm going to think of how to do the mythic upgrade, leveling up. Definitely want to get the abundant casting on the spellcasters so that they can have lots of level 7s. I think I might even want to do some more selective spell building for Ninio, like Sirocco and I don't know what else she's got in her repertoire, but a couple of other things that are like all like, is it selective shout? Isn't shout the one that's She's got one that's a sonic attack that attacks all creatures in an area, and I want to have her make that one a selective too. And if I have abundant casting, then she'll have the extra slots to be able to go ahead and take those things at a higher level and still not miss out on the higher level spells. So that's why we're going to do that. Same thing's going to happen with Social, I think. Oh, just for those of you who don't want to know, when I went up level, I took Boon Companion. I couldn't really think of what I was supposed to do there. I don't know why it's not showing me these feats. What I took in those feats. It's really kind of bothering me that it's not showing me having taken a feat there, but I did. It's just not showing me what they were, and it's kind of disturbing. Anyway, I am the Singing Cavalier. As my bard, I took Persuasion. Get a plus bone against bardic performance and sonic effects against me. I can only do this for like 6 rounds or something. So I don't go it for very long, but I can sing a little song while we're fighting if necessary. So I'm overall 15th level. When I get to 16th, I'll pick up this banner because I'll become 14th. And I'm not too bad on the attacks. Plus 30, plus 30. You know, Zella's only plus 24. I don't know why. She's only plus 24. Oh, she's taking ability damage. So I probably needed to get a restore on her. Has anybody else got ability damage? No, it's just Celia. Alright, we'll have to throw a restore on her at the beginning of the next session as well. Alright, so I'm going to be doing some mythic upgrading here. Try and save my buff there as long as I can. If you'd like to see it, the thumbs up button, or I'd like to see you go subscribe, hit the notify bell, be notified to upload videos and or schedule streams. I'm Dren608, and until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.